Traditionally and historically here in the UK, it's the Labour Party, which is or have been synonymous with high taxes, high spending, and ever since Tony Blair, high immigration. And it's always been the Conservative Party who have opposed them. They were traditionally and historically the party of low taxes, low spending, and tough on crime. So what the hell's going on now? Because I don't see anything that's conservative in Parliament. I don't see anything that's right-wing in Parliament, and there's nothing wrong with being right-wing. If you can be left-wing, you can be right-wing. There is nothing extreme about being right-wing or conservative. But what we're seeing in Parliament now are two basically left-wing parties. They have similar ideologies, similar policies, and they don't really oppose each other, apart from it being a competition to see which party out of the two of them can do a better job at completely screwing up the United Kingdom. Now, Britain as a whole is trillions of pounds in debt, and the Conservative Party are just borrowing more. Tony Blair and Gordon Brown, they borrowed for 10 years when they were in power with Labour, and then David Cameron came in. But in order to fix the problems they made, he had to borrow more. And every subsequent Tory, or so-called Tory Conservative Prime Minister ever since, has borrowed more. They cut really deep with austerity 12 years ago and borrowed money to fill in the gaps. It just doesn't make sense. Their mismanagement of the country's finances and economics, it's really hurting the people, the taxpayer. And this year, 2022, it was like the zenith or the peak of the cost of everything. Nothing essential today has ever cost so much before. So what the hell are the Tories thinking of when they're saying that next year we'll see a huge surge in the price of everything yet again, including tax? You will see fuel duty go up by 20-odd%. Council tax and income tax, they're all going to rise significantly. And then Jeremy Hunt, the Chancellor, he says, in order to get Britain's economy going again, we need more migrants. I mean, what the hell? Are there seriously not enough British people here who are unemployed thanks to the austerity measures and the cost of living crisis that couldn't be retrained to do other jobs, essential jobs? I think there are. And I think next year will be just too much. They will squeeze and test the British public to an extent that they just won't vote for the Tory party anymore. And again, I use the term Tory very loosely because the people in government right now, that so-called Conservative Party, there's nothing conservative about them whatsoever. They're all bought and paid for socialists who seem to be hell-bent on introducing that murderous, failed ideology here in Britain. And then what will happen? I'll tell you what will happen. The people will vote for Labour. And those idiots, well, they will spend more money on social engineering. They will spend more money on woke projects. They will do little to nothing to halt illegal migration over the channel, and they will borrow more to fund all of this, and it'll be you and me paying for it. And by the time they finish their first 4 years in government, there will be no effective opposition, because people will know if they vote for the Conservatives, they'll get more of the same. And it's a great shame, really, because there doesn't seem to be anyone in the top tier of British society, nor in authority, who is a proud, patriotic Brit who wants to see this country do well for itself, tackle the cost of living crisis as it should be done, and put the people of this country first. Britain is literally a house of cards, just waiting for that final gust of wind to blow it all down. And it really depresses me, it really does. It's a great shame, because I really honestly, truly, hand on heart believe that it's going to take a strong conservative person with strong conservative people around them to fix this broken country. I really do believe that. Anyway, that's my video. That's what I think. Let me know what you think in the comments. And until the next time, have a great weekend. Look after yourselves, and Roger Trout.